What's up, everybody? So I am actually doing a hair video this time. I'm not a hairdresser, I'm just an esthetician. Sometimes I get weird about doing these like natural DIY hacks, but since this is my hair, I'm kind of like whatever. I probably wouldn't do this on my skin. But like everybody's been seeing on YouTube and on the internet right now is the rice water challenge. I've seen people doing like once a week. I've seen people doing every day for like 5 to 10 days. So what I'm gonna do this first round at least is at least 5 days. I have a link down below for my video on how I made my rice water. I just put it in a spray bottle. It was like an old spray bottle I had for like a texturizing spray. I emptied out, washed it really good, and then put it in this bottle. So what I am going to be doing is every night, I leave it on for like 2 hours and then rinse it out and see how my hair is the next day. Otherwise, I'm going to, if I don't like it, I'll probably end up just shampooing it all the way out. I washed my hair yesterday. It was air dried. I'm sorry, last night. And then I just pulled it half up today, and it's kind of frizzy right now. I just cut my hair, so I'm like, this would be a good time to try and grow this out. So rice water has a ton of benefits. From what I've been reading, literally just within this past few days, I've been like researching this. I haven't really been looking at it into it too long, but it has a bunch of vitamins, vitamin B, it has amino acids, antioxidants, and like literally a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not even sure, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll link another video down below, one or two of what I've been watching and where I got like my ideas from. I don't have that long where I can like mark it. I did take before pictures just now, just like a weird selfie, but it's not really touching my shoulders. It's like barely there. It's like grazing my shoulders. So we'll see. This is only the first video, part 1, and obviously hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, because I'm going to be doing 3 or 4 videos with this. See how my results are, and then I might do another round of it. I might switch things up. So let's start with my hair. So we're going to start with taking down my hair, obviously kind of detangling it. Every time I do that half bun, it gets a little crazy on the top. I'll grab a brush and just kind of brush it out. It's like super bouncy. Make sure everything's detangled. It's better to do this dry. Like I said, my hair is already clean. And what we're going to do is section it off into 4 parts and kind of just keep the hair out of the way. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, so I'm just going to speed everything up really quick. 4 sections. So, and then even within the section, I'm trying to section the hair. So I'm just really trying to get in really, really close. It doesn't smell that bad. Everybody says that it smelled. Everybody, and I'll talk about that in my video where I make the rice water. I think it just depends on what rice you're using. If you're using brown rice, white rice, organic, not organic, even like the jasmine rice, I'm not sure, but I used brown rice. It was Uncle Ben's brown rice, so maybe that's why it's okay. I mean, I let it ferment definitely 24 hours. Maybe the next batch I'll do more. Anyways, so first section's done, and little by little, it's kind of dripping everywhere, but as I'm spraying it, I'm getting right into the scalp. I wanted to spray the kind of like the shaft of the hair because I didn't want to get it too much on my ends because of my blonde. And there is a lot of people saying that it dried out their hair, and I'll talk about that later in the second part of this video. And I'll show you what I'm going to use this week during when I'm washing and conditioning, but definitely just spraying it on the scalp and then a little bit downwards, just not focusing on the ends, but I think it's gonna be better this way, that it won't dry out my ends. And I'm really working it in. It's dripping all over my face. I'm really just working it in really good after I took it all down. Make sure I'm massaging it well. And I think I just want to make sure it's in there really well. Getting blood flow to the scalp and massaging your hair helps to like stimulate everything. I really make sure everything is really saturated. I don't think I have problems with this up here. I don't know if I'm like balding or it's my imagination. It's probably my imagination. Oh my gosh. I want to make sure I get a lot, but I don't want to get too much on my ends. I don't want to be like super aggressive, but I just want to rub this in. What's dripping down my neck? Next, I'm gonna just wrap my hair. A few videos I've seen, they wrapped in bags and then like a cloth and then their bonnet, but I'm just gonna do this, and then my bonnet. There's some just to keep some heat in there. My ears are too big to put them out like that. All right, so I'm gonna sit with this for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna rinse my hair and dry it and see how it feels, depending or not if I want to shampoo it, but that will be in my next video on what I do. Also, other videos that I've seen, like I mentioned before, people were having problems with it really nice and moisturized the first day, and then the second day was kind of dry. Second, third, fourth day, whatever, it started to get kind of like it wasn't absorbing in their hair and it was like super dry. So what I'm gonna do is use this Kenra Revive treatment. I've used this before. It's good for hydration. I was gonna use Olaplex treatment number 3, but I noticed when I used that in the past, it's good for bonding the hair, but it's not good for moisturizing. So this is really good for moisturizing. I've used this before in the past. Everybody at the salon uses Kenra. I have shampoo when I was blonde. I use my purple shampoo from Kenra. It's a super good professional brand, as well as Olaplex. But if I'm going to be dry, I don't want to use Olaplex because it's not going to give me that moisture. It's just going to help bond my hair and strengthen it. And it's not going to feel like that good as versus what this would feel, because this is more for hydration. It is still a strengthening mask, but this is better for hydration. So I'm going to use this if I'm feeling kind of dry. Again, I'm just going to rinse tonight and see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I don't really want to shampoo this out, but I don't want to do too much overload because this is fermented and I'm afraid the acidity might like dry out my hair. I'm not really sure. The other thing everybody's been talking about, depending on their hair type, is the whole protein overload. And from what I've been seeing is, and from what we know, rice isn't a protein, it's a carb, just like when we're eating it. So don't like really, I wouldn't worry about that of like protein overload unless it is kind of masking the hair and you feel that it's like waxy, then maybe. Another video I saw said to patch test it first and see what you think. Again, I'm not a hairstylist. I don't know about these things, but this is just what I've researched. Any comments, questions, concern, drop them below. If anyone else has done this, drop your results below. I'm really interested. I'd like to see more videos on this, of course. I have seen a lot, but I'd always want to see more. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications on because I am doing part 2, 3, and 4. And that's all. Thank you for watching.